Brother Isaac, Brother Diamenari, Chineke, all of mine, no dear mine, Nezo Kukai Noah, the Kuran, Banyana. Ndị Igbo siri n'ezi aha ka ego ka onye si eme ka ego si akpọ ya ekwenyere m n'okwu ndị a kwesị ike maka na ka onye na-eme ubefe ama Jizọs Kraịst ọkpara Chineke ma mba ezi ome na ezi aha o wee jụọ ndị na-eso ụzọ ya sị gịnị ka ndị mmadụ ji ama atụ onye ka ha sịrị na mbụ gụọ ya na Matiu 16:13 onye ka ndị mmadụ na-asị na gịnị ka eji ama atụ ana m ekwu ndị ahụ maara gị nke ọma ọ bụghị ndị a na-ekweghị na ezi ihe ga-esi na Nazaret pụta ndị chere na ezi ihe ọ bụla kwesịrị ịchọta ha n'aka ndị ama akpọgbu osisi na-amị mkpụrụ ndị nkwutọ ọ bụghị ndị nna-ekwu ana m ekwu ndị a maara gị nke ọma na-ekwu site n'ekwuru ma ọ bụ anya ukwu ofu ugboro ka e mere ka mmadụ nwa n'ụwa ma nke ahụ gasịa ikpe esi ya site na ya ga-ebi ibi gịnị ka eji ama atụ onye ka ha na-asị na-ebu gịnị ka eji echeta gị ma emesịa ọ bụ Chineke nara ekele n'ihi mere ka onye arụrụ ala anyị efu ka ọ bụ mgbe echetara gị anya mmiri ata kemgbe ọ pụrụ n'ala anyị na anyị zuru ike onye ịma nke simsimsim anaghị ekwe mmadụ ṅụọ mmiri ka ike gịnị ka eji ama atụ site n'ebe ị na-azụ ahịa maọbụ ebe ị na-arụ ọrụ onye ka ha na-asị na gịnị ka eji ama atụ ọ bụ onye anya ukwu nke ochie ahụ onye okwu na ụka ahụ gịnị ka eji echeta gị site n'obodo nke aka gị a na-asị na ịbụ onye gịnị ka eji ama atụ ịmaghị onye oke chọọchị ahụ ezigbo echegharị ka ọ bụ ka a na-ahụta gị dịka onye ekwesịghị ntụkwasị obi oge ebido na ndị gị na ha na-ekpere Chineke onye ka ha sịrị na akpọrọ gị onye nsọ ka ọ bụ onye iru abụọ ka ọ bụ onye chọọchị enweghị nchegharị Jizọs jụrụ ndị eso ụzọ ya sị onye ka ha sịrị na mbụ onye ka ha ji ama atụ ụfọdụ zụta ya sị ụfọdụ sịrị Elaịja ụfọdụ John the Baptist ndị ọzọ Jeremaya unu ga-echeta Elaịja na ndị amụma Baal unu ma John the Baptist onye ozi ma ihe ọ bịara onye atụghị egwu mmadụ ọbụla nke pụrụ igbu naanị anụ ahụ unu makwara nke ọma ije ya na Herọd na Herodayas marakwa Jeremaya onye chi nwanne ya n'ikpeazụ o wee jụọkwa ndị na-eso ụzọ ya sị unu onwe unu onye ka unu na-asị na mbụ ịgasị ya gị onwe gị bụ Kraịst ahụ ọkpara Chineke dị ndụ mụ na gị onye ka ndị amaara anyị nke ọma na-asị na anyị gịnị ka eji ama atụ anyị nye anyị ezi omume na ọrụ ọma anyị na-anọchi anyị mgbe anyị anọghị nso onye ka ha na-asị na oke ajụjụ ka ị na-asa ajụjụ a ka m na-asị ka ọ dị onye afọ na-asa asịrịla n'ihi na ya na-apụ mana ya na-abịakwa ọzọ
You are once again welcome to Inywa Biafra TV, Treasury of Excellent Knowledge. I am your serviceable servant, Evangelist Inywa Carlo. I greet you on my personal behalf, and I greet you on the behalf of the Lord, the owner, the creator, and the Redeemer, the Savior of the whole universe, Jesus the Christ. I also say to you, good evening from my base It is 22 minutes after 3 p.m. today, being Monday, the 3rd of October 2022. I am going to analyze on the topic part 21, identifying and dealing with the thieves in IPOB, those whose business in IPOB is theft, robbery, embezzlement, looting. There are people who are into that business in IPOB, and these are the people for which I have this topic, starting from its part 1 to its part 21 that I am now, and I will continue to have more parts of it. So it is all about scrutinization. It is all about investigation. It is all about controlling. It is all about management. It is all about regulations. And it is all about laying the foundation for progress. Because without discipline, there can never be progress. And there can never be progress anywhere there is no good leadership. So these are the factors that make up for me to be talking about this topic. Whichever way people are stealing from IPOB, they are sabotaging IPOB, they are sabotaging the Biafra struggle, they are sabotaging our ambition. So that is the reason we cannot allow them to sit back and watch them destroy the legacy that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had already laid the foundation and committed to all of us, starting from the members of the DOS, the Directorate of State, to the lowest person in IPOB. It is our collective obligation to protect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legacy. That is, legacy means Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rules, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu system of modus of operandi, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's mission and the goal and the achievement. It is in our custody to protect them, and those who are not doing it are those setting us back in this struggle. But we that are doing it are the people progressing us in this struggle. And Mazi Okpala Ezechukwu became, aka Prince Darlington Osaje, is one of those who really from his whole heart have the progress of IPOB in heart, even though he fumbles in most cases. But the main thing is that he has good intention in this Biafra struggle. That is what I can assure you, because I have been examining him when he displays his hypocrisy. For what reason does he display his hypocrisy? I come to realize it is just his personal weakness. It is not that he has any negative intention against IPOB or against the progress, but because of his personal vices, he displays his hypocrisy at times. So, however, we must march forward, and we cannot continue to condone evil, no matter who commit the evil, and be believing that we should be progressing. No, we cannot progress by condemning evil. And that is the reason we must speak against the evil of everybody in IPOB, and we must stand against the evil of everybody in IPOB. And we cannot achieve that when we are sentimental, when we are hypocritic, when we are nepotistic, when we are partial in any way. We cannot achieve that. We can only achieve that when we are upright, when we are steadfast to our services, when we are truthful, and when we want to protect our personal integrity and the integrity of the movement called Biafra agitation, being championed by us, the IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, under the leadership of our amiable leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So this is what I have come once again to talk today. So the part that I'm going to play in this video, this is the same video that I used last week. It is the same video that I used last week, the video made by Okpala Ezechukwu became, aka Prince Darlington. So this is you can see the video streamed on 24th September 2022, and I used part of it. I played it from each 1 hour, from the beginning to each 1 hour 38 minutes. I played it from each 10 minutes, so to each 1 hour 38 minutes. Now I will be playing it from this 1 hour 30 minutes to the end. I will play it to the end today because they have other content that are not contained in the first, let me just use the word, in the first half of the video. So there are content that are in the second part that are not in the first part. Then from the content, I will be analyzing, I will be interjecting and be analyzing. So that is what I am going to do. So as you watch, you will hear. This video was streamed 24th by Asidehot Biafra TV, managed by Darlington. So I will begin to play the video without further delay, and then from the content of the video, I will be interjecting to analyze as usual, to bring the content and the information to elaborate and the ease of understanding to many who could not or who cannot really understand, and to those who have not have access to this particular video, who who visit my platform. From here they will have access to the content of the video. From here they will realize the importance of us putting interest in such videos of investigation, not really outside investigating outsiders, but investigating the insiders, because the dangerous people inside are more deadly. They are deadlier than the dangerous people outside there. So our priority should be how to put our house in order. And we cannot succeed to putting our house in order when we, for any reason, condone those whom we have discovered to be the bad eggs, the armed robbers, the thieves, the cockroaches in our midst, those who have come to steal, to kill, and to destroy, and have nothing good to offer to Biafrans, to the struggle, and have nothing to offer relating to our freedom. So these are the people we are talking about. We cannot work with them, and we cannot continue with them. As you can see, the emphasis there is Kanunta Kanu called Ipob faithful zombies. Then Nnennianya Kanunta Kanu and the rest, all of the thieves in Ipob must be investigated. All of the thieves in Ipob must be investigated. So this make up the content of this particular video. Without further delay, let me go into the business of the play.
I need Nike, good, long one, verified. Go to America, look at what happened in America. The women who say they are now in charge, they want to take over the US. It's not from America. It's not from US. It's from US. Go and check who was gossiping. It's not from US. It's from US. Go and check and see the liaison account and what they have you. You see not from US. It's from US. Then go and check in Germany. Look at Nnennianya, look at Kanunta Kanu, look at Master Prophet, then go to the UK, look at Chukwuemeka Ezejimadu, look at Darlington Imo. And some people I may not mention their name for a purpose. And you come out to say you are a prophet, but you cannot see a pin. Why I, that didn't claim a prophet, saw everything that virtually happened in this struggle. Everything that is happening. I have an eagle eyes. You are a blind prophet. That's why you couldn't see nothing. Anyhow you want to paint it, that is up to you. Now, my brothers and my sisters, I want you to take note of this. You see, talking about zombie, our people say that obedience is better than sacrifice. That is why in an Igbo adage, it says, when a woman understands the husband's do and don't, it will look as if the woman is manipulating this man with juju. But there is no juju. It is only understanding, respect, and love. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is whom we are following. And there is what he called command and control. C and C. That C and C, if that is what this idiot is talking about, calling, if it's what he's calling, what do you call it, zombie, I can agree with him. I want you to understand this. Because C and C say command and control. If your superior officer, even doing something that is not good, and because he's a superior officer, you want to get involved, he tell you, no, leave it like this. You leave it. That is C and C, command and control. If that command and control is what he is referring as, we are zombies, I agree. I am a zombie on that aspect. Because C and C is the code that is moving this movement forward to where we are today. Remove C and C from this struggle, we would have crushed. That zombie which you are calling us wouldn't have even come in play, because it is C and C that makes us look like zombie. And who has the highest command? Is it not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? So that means that all of us that are listening and following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu command and control are zombies. Yes. Everybody that is following C and C, command and control, is doing it not because he doesn't, maybe not because that the person who is your superior officer is more knowledgeable or more intelligent than you, but because it's a code of conduct that is leading the struggle, moving it forward. So when you call IPOB Media Warriors zombie, you know what it means. It means that we are zombie because we are following code of conduct, because we are following command and control, because we are following instructions that is laid down by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that makes all of us zombie to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But let Biafra come. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave instruction to his family members when I was in palace. Biafra is not a private family issue. Biafra is a nation. He doesn't want his family members to get involved. How Kanunta Kanu jump into this movement is what I don't know, because he wants money. Fine boy is on the ground. That one is understandable. He was on the ground. But before he got involved, Mazi have moved so far. Because I will tell you exactly when Fine boy joined Mazi. I will tell you exactly when he joined Mazi. When Mazi was with Bright Chimezie, moving from place to place, doing a whole lot, broadcasting, Fine boy was not with Mazi. He wasn't with him. Fine boy joined Mazi when he saw that Nihane made the Komitagum. Then he began to follow Mazi. I know what I'm saying. Mwadi followers or Dewago, that is when he joined Mazi. But now from Mamaha, the late queen, as a wine name, Mechuko Gabiama accept her gentle soul. She was a die-hard.
Kanunta Kanu called IPOB faithful, the zombies. And this IPOB faithful, as Okpales have explained, are people who believe in the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, those who believe in command and control, whether good or bad. They believe in command and control. Yes, command and control is the foundation of IPOB code of conduct. Though at times, many people take advantage of the command and control to bring others down and to achieve their selfish interests. That is well understood. But why should Kanunta Kanu call IPOB faithful the zombie? We are narrowing it down to those who obey the command and the control. Should it mean that Kanunta Kanu, who is no longer loyal to IPOB leadership authority, is a wise man, and all of the people who are loyal to them are zombies for real? Or is it Kanunta Kanu that is the zombie by him not being loyal anymore to the IPOB leadership? Who are the real zombies? From explanation, Kanunta Kanu and Emmanuel Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's siblings, though we have heard that Kanunta Kanu is not his direct siblings, but a cousin. Let that alone. These people joined the Biafra struggle when they discover that they can make money, they can benefit, they have something to benefit selfishly. When they discovered that the Biafra struggle had become productive under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is when they joined the Biafra struggle. And this is being directed to their selfish interest for joining Biafra struggle and not for the real general interest of the Biafrans. Yes, some rationalists may ask, what of myself? Why didn't I begin with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Is it not later on, even after Kanunta Kanu and Emmanuel Kanu had joined, that I myself joined? What is the difference between me and them? The difference is clear. And the difference is that I never joined IPOB for any selfish interest. And since I have been in IPOB, I have been investing in IPOB. I have not been reaping, I have not been collecting money, call it position, call it favor, call it whatever, call it documents. I have not been collecting from IPOB. And I am not saying that IPOB had done me wrong for not giving me all these things, because I already had my document in Europe before joining IPOB. And that was immediately after 1 year that I had my document that I joined. So I am no longer hustling for documents in IPOB. That does not mean if I do not have it, that I will not table my matter to them. And I don't blame them for not giving it to me, because I already have. I never come into IPOB to embezzle money. That is what makes me different. I never come into IPOB to come and drag leadership with anybody. That is one of the things that make me different. And I never come into IPOB to form cabal and to hijack the IPOB system of operandi. That is none of my business. But I came into IPOB as a God sent into IPOB to help build IPOB, for us to get the real IPOB, because the IPOB we have now is a potential IPOB. So I am one of those whom God have called to build the real IPOB, making IPOB the real thing that it is supposed to be. Changing the wrong concept, the wrong system of oppression in the mind of our people, then replacing them with the right concept and the right system of oppression right here in IPOB. So when the insiders in IPOB adopt to the reality, and those who have adopted it become the majority, then the minority will be rendered handicapped and they cannot do anything anymore. The reason we are still having heavy crisis in IPOB is that the majority are still corrupt in IPOB. So these are the things we are talking. Then Kanunta Kanu Nneanya are the people, the front line of the corrupt people at this moment. Now the autopiloters had smuggled themselves into IPOB. They have battled as much as they could. Now they have shifted. Now they have become they become autonomous on their own, operating in their own way. Now we are talking about those who are still loyal to the members of the DOS, of which Nneanya is one. We have come to discover that Nneanya is a financial embezzler, a financial looter. Nneanya, like Kanunta Kanu, like Master Prophet, and the many others. So, why do they call people zombies? Why they are the people who are misbehaving according to IPOB system of operandi? It is either these people he called the zombies, which may include me. It is either we are zombie for real, or he is calling us zombie because we do not allow him to hijack the system and to push the already established members of the DOS aside to take over, because that has been his ambition. Then, how can Kanunta explain to us that he is loyal to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why he is a looter? Why he is not loyal to the IPOB structure committed to the members of the DOS to champion? Then what intention does Kanunta Kanu, what intention does he have by trying to overshadow the members of the DOS to take the lead of the Biafra struggle? What is his motive for that? Is it to regulate IPOB more and more, or for him to take power and continue stealing? This is the question we must ask ourselves. So, but I believe Kanunta Kanu is the real zombie. While the video continues to play, more other points will be coming.
Supporting the son from beginning, when he was with Wazirike, and when Wazirike arrested, when Wazirike kidnapped him, and when after everything up to this moment, the mother of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu supported Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from beginning. The father of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu supported Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from beginning. But his two brothers did not support him from beginning. I saw them. I knew when they joined the struggle. I knew when they started following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So if being zombie to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because he says C&C is called command and control, let all of us be zombie to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but not to Kanunta Kanu, who is a thief, who is the biggest zombie that I have ever seen. Kanunta Kanu, you stole money from IPOB covers, 8.5 million. You came from Nanya. Other ones that you are dealing with Nyanya will be revealed at the due time. Are you listening to me? Now, when you talk about zombie, he said that they don't move until they ask them to move. In that area, they don't move until they ask them to move. I hasten to add that I am not part and parcel of anybody that will go and jump into oil, hot oil, because I want to respect your order. I don't do that. If you people watch, that was the biggest problem I had in this struggle with the media department, which made them to attack me seriously. Kanunta Kanu. Zombie to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, yes. Zombie to command and control, yes. Zombie to listening to others and following instructions to make sure that I keep this family together, yes. But zombie to what you said, that they don't move until you ask them to move. I said no. Because people have died listening and following your brother Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So when you call us zombie, that means you are mocking the dead. You are mocking those that died. Uchemefo at a time handled this vehicle of zombie, as we call us, because it's command and control. When your brother was in the hand of the enemy in Kuje, Uchemefo will come out and tell us to march on the street. We will march. We will march on the street. The enemies will come and kill us. We will die. You did not receive one single bullet in this struggle. You did not receive one single bullet in this struggle. You have not. So, if you are saying that those people that were respecting your brother those people that were giving their life, those people that were protesting, those people that were shot, those people that were killed, died because of that name you call Ozobi. Then Chineke ga-akpọ. In fact, ekwensu ga-akpọ ọkụ Chineke because Chineke nwere ike imere gị ebere. Ọkpọcha gị ọkpọgharị ya ọzọ. When I said I want to expose the evil in this struggle, I was attacked because I refused. I refused to listen to the advice or to the instruction of my superior officers because I know it's evil. When I want to keep short, the spirit of Biafra in me will say, no, you can't keep quiet. I will not sleep. I can't sleep. If I see evil that want to befall this struggle that many people have died for, he also died for it. So many people died for it. So you want me to keep quiet? How will I sleep? The spirit of those guys will be disturbing me because I eat and dine with them. I did everything with them on the ground. We joke, we play together, we do everything, and all of a sudden they died for the same cause. And I see evil that is coming to scatter this same movement. Then I will keep quiet. You see why I designated some portion of blame to these my fellow media warriors who are fighting the cause I fought 1 year ago. Do you see why? The intelligent among them will understand that I'm not attacking them. The intelligent among them will say that yes, what he's saying is true, that it makes sense. But the fools among them, because there are people who are fools, no matter how big they are, they will come out and begin to say, hey, why is he attacking? Why is he saying that we did not want to listen to? I came out to say I'm sorry because I want peace. I want the movement to continue moving. That is why I say I'm sorry because I didn't listen to you people. But already I have done what I did, which is to satisfy my conscience that I saw evil coming and I spoke about it. And when they were sacking people during that period of time, so many of them were jumping up and down saying, Dalton must be sacked, Dalton must be sacked. When I heard Ikenga say, the doors are wise, I know they are wise. They were thinking by now will be announced, President have been sacked from this struggle. How will you sack somebody who was saying the truth that people are afraid to talk about? You don't do that. It didn't happen. Even when I was suspended, the leader himself called it off from the hand of the enemy. Yes. Kanunta Kanu, with all his lies against me, do you guys know that Kanunta Kanu actually used to send fine boy to go to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and cook all the whole lies in the whole world against me during that period of time? Darlington did this, Darlington did that, Darlington did this, Darlington did that, Darlington have scattered the IPOB, Darlington is causing problem, Darlington. But when they talk finish, the spirit that connects me and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will still tell Mazi that this person they're talking about saw something that Mazi knew was existing before Mazi was kidnapped. Do you people think that Mazi doesn't know about the excesses of Nenianya? Is that what you're thinking? Are you telling me that Mazi didn't know that Nenianya was messing around? But Mazi was an intelligent man. He was handling the case of Nenianya diplomatically. Now I'm going to tell you why Kanunta is calling us zombie. He's calling us zombie because the those that are wise have used their office, used their intelligence, used their wisdom to bar Nenianya and Kanunta Kanu. By dribbling.
Dribbling them. This is a good testimony, but I'm yet to confirm it. But actually, there are the real zombies in IPOB whom Kanunta Kanu is referring to. The real zombies are those fighting against those that fight the corrupt people and that fight the corruption going on in IPOB. The real zombies are those who were defending Kanunta Kanu sentimentally, hypocritically, nepotistically. They are the real zombies Kanunta Kanu is talking about. There are people who never want to hear Kanunta Kanu had done anything wrong, Nneanya had done anything wrong. There are people who never want to hear it. And some of them are IPOB broadcasters. They will begin to defend these people. No, that is no good area. Don't talk about them. Even they will begin to fight and defend their ignorance. Only because they want to get favor from Kanunta Kanu. They want to get favor from Nneanya because they want to be recognized. That is how some people fight for their own recognition, by fighting those who are fighting corruption. They are the real zombies because they have empowered these people to set the stage upon which we are dancing now. But as for me, as for Palezechku became, we have nothing to do with that kind of name, zombies. Rather, it should be Kanunta Kanu. It should be Kanunta Kanu, who allow himself to be used by the enemies to be destroying Biafra movement. He is the real zombies. As we are going to hear many things Kanunta Kanu have done in this struggle. We hear him stealing 8.5 million naira. And on that particular day, 14th of September 2017, when Nnamdi Kanu's home was invaded by Nigerian army, 28 men died for it. Kanunta Kanu was busy stealing money. He is the real zombie for doing as such. Zombie who cannot value the lives of the people dying for Biafra. Zombie who is interested in building his own mansion rather than fighting for Biafra struggle in honesty. No, I will not be against him if he has made his money genuinely and be building his mansion. I am against him because he cannot fathom the value of him forgetting about money and we fighting for our collective freedom. He cannot value the freedom of the entirety of Biafrans. The reason one of the reasons Kanunta Kanu is a zombie is that he is being allowed by those he regards to be zombies to be operating in IPOB, to be manipulating and stealing money and other things away from us, only to turn back and tell people that they are zombies. Just like what the slave trader did to Africans in those days, just like what the colonists of those days and in the recent time do to Africans. So when will our people wake up? It is because some people, the real zombies in IPOB, have permitted Kanunta Kanu to be manipulating the system. That is what has given him the courage to say that some people are zombie in the Biafra struggle.
In case you don't know, the doors as you go when you see them near the Kanunta Kanu. So here's what will be underground. Nenganya is no longer getting money the way she used to. And Kanunta Kanu is no longer getting money the way she used to. That is why you see the way you call Pion Johor, the way you call Master Prophet, jumping from the people he say he laid cost on to go and make peace with. Claiming that Mazen can ask him to make peace. Make peace with you. You are not a coordinator. You are not a member of IPOB. You are not even a financial supporter of the movement. Instead, you are receiving. Do you people know that this idiot called Pion Johor, this idiot called Master Prophet will be in Germany, sending message to Mazi to release money for him to pay his house rent in Germany?
Hey!
You people know.
They never know.
That I don't want to talk about. Kanunta Kanu is not calling us zombie. So we being zombie to listen to the order that is moving the struggle forward to give us Biafra. Is it not better than being zombie to someone like you who is a exchanging hand with politicians? Whom politicians are bankrolling? If you come back bankroll now, if you want, if you come back bankroll, do you know? And you think I don't want to put them in trouble. Those people that are bankrolling you, I don't want to put them in trouble. Go Kanunta Kanu. Chineke kpọnụ gị ọkụ. You think you can come and tweet and talk anyhow and go. You tweet and talk anyhow and go, and nobody will talk about you. You dey mad? You say you drink kerosene. You drink kerosene. I don't know about it. You are calling us media warrior zombie. Anyway, I am not part and parcel of those who call zombie because I knew my rights. Maybe because you thought you deceived them when you lied that our leader was on the mountain praying. Yes, maybe that is why you say the media warriors are zombie. Because I'm not part and parcel of the people you can call zombie because you know I'm not a zombie. If the zombie I'm going to partake on will be that zombie of respecting the order, lay down rules of the struggle, which is the organogram. I will be zombie part of it. But if there is any other one you're talking about, I am not part and parcel of it. Maybe because you lied to them and they try to pamper you, they try to shade you, they try to make you look what you are not. And you see, oh, they are zombie. After telling that Mazi Kanu was on the mountain praying, while Mazi was in the hand of the enemy, and they believed me, they came out, they protected me, they guided me, they made sure that the Biafrans didn't descend on me. They be zombie now. That's what you call them. So you know they pay me at all, because that is why you call them, because they protected you. That is my own analysis of the zombie you are calling the Biafran media warriors. I'm not attacking you guys, but this is a fact. This is a truth that must be said. You will not like it, but it's the truth. If when he lied that Mazi was on the mountain praying, while Mazi was in the hand of the enemy, that myself that came out and begin to shout, to talk about what happened, what I know, if you people had supported me, we will not get to where we are today. But for you people to now see that he was the one who deceived everybody, who lied, who have something to tell us about Mazi's whereabouts. Now he is now saying that the media warriors are zombie. So somehow you are not going to blame Kanunta Kanu. Because there is a man that says the truth. There is a man that wanted the truth to prevail. There is a man that is not afraid of anybody, that want to save the struggle and save us this whole brouhaha that we are fighting now, this whole shenanigans. But he was turned down. He was chastised. He was chastised, and he was brutalized. He was attacked. He was maimed. He was lied against. And up to this moment, there is no official, I repeat, no official message and apology from those who did all this, apart from a few people who have come to me direct one-on-one to say, we are sorry. So when he said they are zombies, you have to speak for yourself, because I am not a zombie. If the zombie part I'm going to take is that which they said, that said, follow Directorate of States, follow the organogram, respect that which our leader laid on the ground. That is the part of zombie. If you call me, I'll answer you with my shoulders up. If this idiot knows the meaning of zombie, he will understand that he is the worst zombie on this planet Earth. The worst zombie of this planet on this planet Earth is Kanunta Kanu. Do you know why? The reason why he is the worst zombie is because somebody whose brother was in the hand of the enemy, and you are lying to people who will raise alarm and save your brother, and you made sure that everybody was kept in darkness until your brother was renditioned to Nigeria. And then you think you are now strong, because what happened then with the emotion and anger of people, if not that they came and they suppressed the exposition I was doing on you and then if not that they came and paint you like a good person, by now Biafrans would have dealt with you in Germany. But I was the right man who was telling the truth there. You were the liar, so you are the zombie here. You are the zombie here. What happened when you called me to tell me that by hierarchy of office that you are supposed to be the leader of indigenous people of Biafra after Mazin? Why? Why did you tell me that according to the hierarchy that after Mazin Kanu you are supposed to be the leader? What makes you to? What gave you the position? What makes you begin to think that you can assume the leadership of IPOB? You are not a unit coordinator. You are not a zonal coordinator. You are not a local government coordinator. You are not a sanitary coordinator. You are not a state coordinator. You have never been African rep. You are not among the directorate of state. You are not a finance officer. What makes you think that you have the qualities to be the second in command after Mansi? It is your stupidity, your zombiness. And you cookie. That is why. That's why you went to Radio Biafra. You say, that dog, don't mind that guy. He's talking nonsense. People that were sacked from the palace. People that were chased away from the palace. People that stole from the palace. Hey, you stole from the palace. That's why they sack him. Kanunta Kanu puta. Bida kanana. Aja nkete de nana. Kansigi bida kanana. Ola aja de nana. Then video. Wo na asak in na palace because of Nanu Zuloshi. Or even now asak in na palace. Bolaja woyi because it's Nanu Zuloshi. Ewesa kiam. Bolaja wo si ọbụkwa na ọbụla na president Zuloshi ewesa kiam na palace.
Kanunta Kanu assuming to be second in command in IPOB when he is not even a principal officer in IPOB of any level. That means Kanunta Kanu had never regarded the members of the DOS all this while. Kanunta Kanu had never regarded Uchemefo when he was the deputy to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB as a whole. I mean, deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Means Kanunta Kanu never regarded all these people. Even until now, Kanunta Kanu has no regard to Mazi Chike Dozem, has no regard to China Samoro, has no regard even to Nneanya. But the reason he can relate with Nneanya is monetary issue, where he makes money, yet calling others zombie. And that is the reason we say that those that should be the zombie Kanunta is talking about are those who support him in his duplicity, in his fraudulence, in his manipulation, in his hijack of everything. And these are the broadcasters that protect Kanunta Kanu. These are the people I am more precise to. These are the people helping Kanunta Kanu to be destroying the Biafra struggle in many ways. Out of their hypocrisy, sentiment, nepotism, and selfish interest. Because everybody wants to get favor from Kanunta Kanu. Everybody wants to be regarded by Kanunta Kanu. Everybody wants to be regarded by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family. And they begin to lie, begin to support evil in different ways. Yes, I want to be recognized. People may ask, why do I want to be? Yes, I want to be recognized. If you want to recognize me because of the truth that I tell you. And apart from that aspect of recognition, go to hell with your recognition. Go to hell with your acknowledgement because you are evil. You begin to lie more than the devil. You see good, you call it evil. You see light, you call it darkness. You see darkness, you call it light. Just because you are looking for cheap favor, cheap popularity, cheap recognition, cheap acknowledgement. Shame to all of you.
Gina nne anya ana photo. Now what can you get us we go IPOB na live big. Kanunta Kanu can you na alụ if you finish your own village. Can you na alụ? But can you na alụ? You look at good na village. Overnight you become a millionaire. Your senior brother, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is not having a house of his own. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lived in his own father's house. until invasion of Operation Python Dance, which you came to pave way for. Because if you did not come to ill-advised Mazi and pave way and take away that human share that was there protecting Mazi, they wouldn't have attacked Mazi in that palace. It wouldn't have happened. You go no now. Bruce Bilonia, you kappa designers. I was put a shoe cap garon. You know, can you get show us your monthly this thing, salary from the government or from any company where you are working. Show us. Kanunta is a challenge. I want you to tell the Biafrans where you are working in Germany. Biafrans, if time is not taken, Kanunta is not under oath. If time is not taken, this man is not under oath. The IPOB national coordinator in Germany should confirm to work for the world if Kanunta is an oath member of this movement. Because in 1 million years to come, you want to be the leader of the people of Biafra. That is why you told Maz you are going to represent him in Abia State. You went and people were disappointed. And since then, you are seeing yourself as if Onyendu is going, you will sit side by side with Onyendu. In Ebuka, when you don't have anything to offer. Your brother, Emmanuel, is 1 million times better than you. Your brother, Emmanuel, is more intelligent and knowledgeable than you. Your brother, Emmanuel, have his own SSC, so he have his own flaws, so, but in the use brain to manage him. That is why you have not seen me come out to attack him. That is why. He is a very cunning man. If a fine boy, very cunning. It was fine boy who even planted that issue that lingered in the palace. Are you guys aware that when Alan Onyema visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, fine boy went and lied to Mazi that I was actually begging Alan Onyema for money. That myself, Mazi Alan was begging Alan Onyema for money. And Mazi became angry with me. And so why are you asking him money? Me asking him money for what? I never did so. It was fine boy. They were all looking in a way to push this guy out because this guy had been a Gadaba Chiro's on. Because I feel not family affair, not family issue, not family business. But still, I still appreciate and like fine boy 1 million times over than Kanunta Kanu, because all the days I spent with fine boy in the palace, there was no invasion of the enemy. They could not penetrate. They tried, but they couldn't penetrate. But immediately Kanunta came. I must be grammatically correct, please. Immediately Kanunta came. Operation Python Dance came. And it was danced in the palace. 28 men fell. Why Kanunta didn't he die too? Well, I think he was there. Obviously now, Ipob Makin of frozen, but only Stamangro. However, dear friends, I want you guys to know one thing. In this struggle, like I said before, Kanunta is a nobody. Kanunta do not have any right to say anything that will make people to be thinking that he is making sense. It doesn't make no sense.
Kanunta Kanu does not manage his vices, his stupidity with brain. But Emmanuel Kanu does. And that is the reason we are not talking too much about Emmanuel Kanu. Even though he has his own vices, even though he has his own duplicity, but he manages his own duplicity with intelligence, with brain, with idea, trying to respect himself in some certain areas. But Kanunta Kanu does not do that. That is what makes him to be mistakenly bringing himself out to be a topic. And now he had made himself a topic. And we will keep on talking about him until he is being pushed away from the phase of the IPOB agitation. Because Kanunta Kanu is a saboteur. His works is the works of the saboteurs. Manipulation. Look at another keyword there. when Darlington was on ground with Emmanuel Kanu, which is fine boy, for months, the security was tight. There was no invasion of the enemies. But as soon as Kanunta Kanu came, the enemies began to invade the palace. Thereafter, Operation Python Dance was launched. So this is to say somehow Kanunta Kanu is a suspect of engineering the Operation Python Dance. And Darlington had made mention of those bankrolling Kanunta Kanu, that is those funding him, those financing him. Meaning that there is the possibility that the enemies pay Kanunta Kanu to live large while he helped the enemies penetrate the IPOB. That is the area I am conceiving it. It may be the exact, it may be something little different, but there is the possibility of that. So Kanunta Kanu should be explaining to Biafrans what business does he have with the external enemies, apart from the looting he is into in IPOB. These are the things we should be reflecting upon, so that we will be having the point to investigating him, investigating Nneanya, investigating Ogbuefi, investigating all of the looters and all of those, all of the criminals, all of the thieves in IPOB.
Kanunta doesn't make no sense. Kanunta doesn't have right to do anything in this struggle. He is just only enjoying the grace of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The grace of Mazi is what Kanunta is enjoying. Apart from the grace of Mazi, Kanunta is not worthy to come out and speak and people will listen to Kanunta. Because of what he form all the arrogant. Kanunta is arrogant. Have you ever listened to him speaking on Radio Biafra? You see the way he talked to people. He insulted people to the extent that Mazi Chinasa became angry and warned him. You can't come on this radio and begin to insult people. You should maybe talking to people as if no one insulting people anyhow. No wonder Nyanya Johnson and Radio Biafra is a gossip platform. The hallowed platform that is moving the struggle to where it is today. Yet I have branded Nyanya. I have a mountain. But I'm on Abagia, Maya Soria. When the Binas Aposoria, Abagi Mepo Gesina that I tear ball. If you told when you have a group or him. So they are actually sending all these bullets out because they are no longer getting money the way they should. They got that that is the problem. And on this note, I don't wish to answer call, but I will open my line only about 10 minutes. If no call comes, then I'll bring the program to an end. But I want you to know that Kanunta Kanu is nothing but Onyoshi.
A thief.
He is going to give us our 8.5 million that he stole. He came for Anya. Okay, yeah, the money. You give us the money.
Kanunta Kanu, a thief.
I got run Nyanya's account details.
Yes.
I got run here.
I support.
Audit. I gave me an audit.
That is true.
She was account all
of them. Kanunta Kanu,
when I was telling you about Nenya.
How do they make their money? Where did Kanunta Kanu get the money to build his house?
With all the lies you are lying. Or if people had pushed
me
to the enemy's camp, what would be happening? That is why I said I love Paul Achebe, because you guys pushed that guy too hard.
To the enemy's camp.
Paul Achebe realized that this place that I am now is not the right place. I have to retrace my step and come back. And he came back. And came back strong. It doesn't matter if his name was announced, being sacked or whatever. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you are doing the right thing. Me, my name was not announced. And I don't think there's any reason why anybody will announce my name as being sacked. For waiting now, okay, just imagine that those who were clamoring for my sack, the son should announce, he will be sacked, he will be sacked. Just imagine that if the doors were not wise, then, and they did as those people were demanding, all of them were demanding that I should be sacked, all of them, from A to Z. All of them from A to Z, we are demanding that I should be sacked, that my name should be announced. All of them. If it happened, which face will they use now to be talking about Nyanya, Kanunta Kanu, and the liaison officers in America? Which they can't say it. That is why when I hear the doors are wise, I knew they knew that I was saying the truth. But the only thing is that they thought that at that point in time that I was saying those truths, those heavy truths, because the truth were so heavy, because of the people involved, that I was saying it at the wrong time. And that was why I said, I am sorry if saying it at that wrong time, but my spirit couldn't allow me. My brother from another mother died because of this struggle. And if I keep quiet and this struggle scatter, there will be problem, because I am going to bear the consequences. And on this note, I remain your brother Mazo always that you become. The line is open. If you want to call and make a contribution or ask any question or say anything, go ahead. The number to call is there on the screen. Only on WhatsApp, please. Only on WhatsApp. On as they hot on this platform. Now so me I the talker. I remain your brother, and I'm here, and therefore must come in our own lifetime. I am here to answer your call. Go ahead and call if you can. If you want. Thank you.
You see the so-called IPOB lightweight media warrior.
From the beginning of human history, diabolic people have persistently used God's name to commit heinous atrocities all over.
The so-called IPOB lightweight media warriors, they are the people, through their sentiment, their nepotism, their hypocrisy, sending those whom they should be fighting alongside with, sending them to the camps of the enemies. Achebe Paul is a classical example. Darlington is another example. If not because they have the good motive in the Biafra struggle, that is the reason they could come back. It is the same kind of issue that made me to say, no more with IPOB. But my conscience keep judging me, brother, can you allow the struggle to remain this way it is, and you run away to leave the struggle? Just because of the hypocrites who call themselves broadcasters, who cannot stand on the truth. They speak the truth today, tomorrow they will divert. Forming clique, forming cabal, broadcasters cabal, lightweight media cabal, everything going in IPOB. If they are not the deciders, they will just march on it. They will trample upon it, destroying it. That is what they are doing to Darlington. That is what they were doing to Paul Achebe. Not because these people are not speaking the truth, because they believe they cannot get their hypocritical favor from these people. They choose to stand against them. They began to defend defending Kanunta Kanu, because they believe these are the people from whom they can get favor. And they keep setting the struggle back. So we make this kind of video to keep informing them and to keep hitting it hard on them because of their hypocrisy. Not that we want to destroy them, but we want to destroy their hypocrisy so that our people will be learning how powerful hypocrisy can be, how powerful sentiment and nepotism can be. Seeing the physical example to take advantage of the mistakes of yesteryears, the current mistakes, to correct the forthcoming mistakes of the future. So that is the work I am doing. Very, very fantastic, fantastic work, founded on the truth that is found nowhere else. But many people are still so parochial to understand the quality of work that I am projecting, that I am doing, that I am establishing in this Biafra struggle. We keep on marching forward. Those who cannot understand it at ease will understand it by hardship. When the journey gets tougher, they will come to understand it by fire, by force. So my own work is to pass the right message to our people. Then it is their own duty to accept the message and to apply it in what we are doing. You see it, we see the messages working. You will see them working clear, categorically. But can their hypocrisy permit them to be doing so? You keep worshipping Kanunta Kanu. You keep worshipping in the Neanya. You condemn the mouth of the truth like me, like Darlington, like Achebe Paul, like few others. You hypocrites, speaking the truth today, condemning the truth tomorrow. You are the people who have caused all these problems because of your hypocrisy, because of your selfishness, because you always want to be on top. And you believe for the only way to climb on top is for you to discredit others. Envy, jealousy, that is what is worrying you. Instability, because you are not consistent. If you are consistent, you will always speak the truth, irrespective of whom the truth may offend.
I think I have a caller on the line. I have the first caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program. As the hot. Your name and where you're coming from, please.
Hello, bro.
Welcome to the program.
My brother, because I'm on where we're not going outside. I'm getting they see you, they see the video, they see everything with the son. But don't we one labai or the British idea on one which guy like that the nation and only one I just struggle on I don't know in the Bible. I on natura. You on a natura. So you watch a young man and none can the family. Man, everybody was say can good thing come out of Nazareth.
I'm listening to you.
About one say can a good thing come out of Nazareth? Or no matter the doesn't. Also, none can brothers is very very wicked and stupid. But none can come out from there from the family. So if you watch now. What you now now this struggle now. When you hear the man who was history of Bible repeat itself. So thank God for your life. You know, the reward there. Nobody would credit you for being on this problem. With the team, let me joke. Now, when anybody I know who's on that place. For how many years now I can buy they visit. No, everybody. The man can not buy. Well, I can't do that. Nobody buy me because on an leg or they are on those one.
My brother,
So now show you, my brother.
Kanunta Kanu Ipob, we say that now the media warriors, both the church card media warrior, and the season have zombie. In this struggle, I will what is called command and control C&C, and that C&C makes us look like military because what we take is last command, and it started from his own brother. So if I'm going to be described as a zombie because I'm following C&C, I don't have problem with that. But I stand to maintain that my anger is that there are people that made Kanunta Kanu a monster that he is today, and they have not. Some of them have not accepted that fact that they helped to make him that. Apart from few of them who were regretting that they shaded him, they protected him. People like Ikenga came out to say, I regretted doing this. Honestly, because I protected you. Even then, I remember when Ikenga cannot do a program without mentioning Nyanya. And Ikenga was the first person that approached me. One day, do you know that these people, they pushed me to the enemy's camp? Come, yeah, to the enemy's camp, inside the heart of the enemy's camp. You want to hear? Do you know the kind of inbox I'm getting from everywhere? The message that were coming, people were calling me. Hey, DOS, I'm so doing DOS, I've done this. Hey, leave them alone. This and that. Monday, I will give you money. I will do this for you. I'll do that for you. Say, no, I'm not interested. I stand with this Directorate of State. It doesn't matter if my people are fighting me. To the extent that even Ebelima begin to use me to do program. They have trashed down Darlington. They have finished him. All his offenses in this struggle have been destroyed. He was saying all those things for me to say, oh, Simon is the one who is talking on my behalf. Let me follow him. But what happened? Because I know whom I am following, I know the house he built, I know the foundation he laid before he built the house, and that is the Directorate of State as the backbone. I stood with them. Now that Kanunta Kanu, whom I wanted to finish, whom I wanted to expose, is now the thorn in the flesh of the people that protected him. I have seen few of them attacking Kanunta Kanu, and I give them kudos. The African have attacked him. Methuselah have attacked him. Ikenga have been attacking him steady. I'm still expecting others. Those that are hiding their faces, those that are hiding that they don't want to talk. Why would you talk? You must talk. It's a must. You have to. These three people I have called have watched their program attacking Kanunta and the name exposing them. But what about the rest? You guys have hide yourselves. Who is this going to do now? Because Kanunta Kanu is now insulting those that protected him when he lied that our leader was on the mountain praying while our leader was in the hand of the enemy. We want to know if our leader is still there in the mountain praying. I want to know if Mazen Namdekan is still in the mountain praying. I want to know. So those of our brothers and our sisters that we are kill Christianity, kill him, finish him. What they have done. I have another caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
One of my welcome. I'm American. I want no more now, and I try to know the lazy. I know I'm my forget, and I know what is actually easy. I want to know why you remember I'm paying them. Okay, they go here. Some of them are going to my hand.
Yes.
And I can nonsense.
Yes.
But the line I really put on the magazine now.
Of course.
I am now.
From A to Z.
Oh, what my friend back from Mamsiana. He only had a good million. But maybe a 1 hour they want to go, but one time I come by out I phone you. I don't find them now. I phone them one million do I can Kano. Yeah, I found them not half for you, but 1 year working. Or I want some be. Or the man. Or the way was the man. What the 1 year can I put on the car? Time shall come. I don't know of my mother, Miss Bello. When my may want to remember do I. But open now. Yakan will now come. When do I see what I can do? Your face now.
My brother, 1 minute.
One more game as it go. Okay.
1 minute, please, before you round up. You see, when you look at the situation, I want to be speaking English so that our brother from the Riverine area will be hearing everything we say. When you look at the situation, Kanunta Kanu do not have any platform where people are following him massively. And Kanunta Kanu cannot fight the battle alone. Kanunta Kanu cannot do a shit. Kanunta Kanu is not even among the lawyers that are fighting for Mazen and Kanu release. Kanunta Kanu is not among the media department. Kanunta Kanu is not among the coordinators. Kanunta Kanu is not even in the Directorate of State. So what makes this butterfly think that he can fly as high as a bird? Do you know that butterfly have a limit of flying? Do you know? Butterfly can never go as high as a bird. But a bird can soar and go higher. And not every bird can go as high as an eagle. So this guy look himself, because he was protected at that period of time when I wanted. Do you know what I wanted to do with Kanunta Kanu then? When you're born of Kanunta Kanu, he will be useless. So round up, my brother. Thank you. Go ahead.
All right. So from the one I'll be calling my IPOB, media war, everybody warning IPOB because design go you know we had the first we had the on your group we again because I know the more important. This summer now we're pushing the book and Kano. I could even a time of going to wine and I call and I heard young go sit in a man that is men going there, but see how this guy when doing important. Or happy live to a man I am going to find them. See how this guy about the county. Onye nwe brain onye my own my own because he na maybe ị na-afight ndị na-afight ka nwanne nwoke pụta n'ebe aka ndị ojii ya.
Ọ fụtara ya asụ nwanne nwoke. Ọ fụtara ya asụ nwanne nwoke. Ọ fụtara Nnamdi asụ nwanne nwoke na that is why we fight anyị nwana. Yes.
So onye nwere sense were man nkwa ihe ekwesịghị na-ekwu ihe ọ na-ekwu biko anyị mee na anyị gbanye ya nkịtị ife ose ya dee dị mgbe ọ dere ihe 1 day 2 day 3 day 4 nwa na-ekwu okwu again ọfụzi ọnwa asị onye beribe. So this amara nke ha bụzi na onwe ihe ọ dere bịa ọ dere something ebudebe kwuo okwu ya ọ yere mbizi onye kwuo mmụọ pawa ide kwuo mmụọ. So if you na music ignore or you know important.
My brother, I understand. My brother, thank you. I understand what you say. But before you go, let me address this once and for all. You see, he thinks because he is smart, he thinks because he's smart and Nnamdi Kanu's brother, that people listen to him. He thinks because he's smart and Nnamdi Kanu's brother, as he claimed to be, that anything he say will have will have a taproot. Now, are you aware that this man called Kanunta Kanu was telling people not to listen to Darlington again? That people should stop listening to me so that they will render me persona non grata. And the people he was talking to were telling me, see what Kanunta Kanu is telling them. Because I am one among the whole media warriors that is close to our leader. Are you getting the point now? So he is seeing me, he is seeing me on our former so to do better than Apuramu. Are you getting it? Because whatever I say, we have to go far. So that is how some people are still seeing him as our brother to our leader. So if we keep quiet and we are not answering him, the enemies, the infiltrators will take advantage of our silence and use his message to be attacking the leadership. So we need to trash him. We need to treat his fuck up, and before we push him by the side. We will treat his fuck up first. If you don't talk about it, the enemies they are not even responding. That means what he's saying is truth. But I'm here. They forget that I'm here. I am here. This idiot paved way for the attack in the palace, and I have my backup. My backup is that before he came, the palace was intact. Mazi was shaded with a lot of people who visit him. It's called human shade. When he came, he scattered everything, and the ill-advised Mazi and the palace became scanty. Then the enemies came. I'm saying it today. Let it be on record. Thank you very much, my brother. Round up so that I can answer another person. Go ahead.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you. The line is open now for those of you who are trying to call. Because why I'm doing this is I want it to be on record. That Kanunta Kanu thought that we were going to keep quiet. He thought people like me are going to keep quiet because the media warriors wanted to shut me down. They did not shut me.
The media warriors wanted. I am not among the media warriors that wanted to shut him down. I have never imagined it one day. I only speak against him when he sounds hypocritical. And I always support him when he is truthful. So, there are people who speak against him, even when they know that he is speaking the truth. They will say, is it possible that someone can love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu more than his own people, more than his own brothers love him, this and that. This and that. I know that, yes, in most cases they are talking to Simon Ekpa and the other piloters. But they still use the same mantra against us in IPOB, speaking the truth against the corrupt people. It is now that they are beginning to keep quiet. There was a time, if you see things going wrong in IPOB, being committed by this coordinator, you speak against it. Even some people would like to tear you like where lion tears antelope in IPOB. Even some people do not even want to hear it at all. If he is coordinator, anything he says, just obey, just worship him, just don't query him. Even if he wants to kill him, don't query him. Just do whatever his coordinator. Hey, coordinator. If you mental slavery, the mental slaves promoting the corruption going on in IPOB, these are the problems. And some of these mental slaves are part and parcel of the so-called IPOB lightweight media warriors. They are part and parcel of the cause of the problems we are suffering in IPOB. They are very, very hypocritical. They are sentimental. They are nepotistic, and they are self-interested. Self-interested. They want to get favor. They want to get position. They want to get power. And they will begin to condemn those speaking the truth and supporting those engineering and progressing corruption in IPOB.
Now, they attacked me, and I took it. I have what is called trouble absorber. The trouble they brought for me, I absorbed it, and I succeeded it. Welcome to the program at the hotel. Then we are calling for police.
Yes, my brother Mazi Osoji. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, good evening, fellow Biafrans. My name is Prince Ike Kanu. I'm calling you from Biafra land. Yes, Mazi Osoji, I had your program this evening, a very fantastic one indeed.
Thank you.
And I must say a very big thank you for this job. Kashine Kenna Bineni Jobagume. Never do cool. All right. Concerning this guy you are talking about, Kanunta. You see, this guy is so inconsequential to start with. He is so inconsequential. I saw when he made that post on Twitter, maybe somebody posted it on Facebook, then Mazi came, posted it, and I saw it. And I reacted to it. I said, if being loyal to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu makes all of us, including me, a zombie, then I am 100% zombie to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and DOS. And not to a hardened criminal like Kanunta. That guy is a criminal. Nobody needs to be told about that. All his activities speaks for him and on his behalf. How can you tell me that somebody you claim to be your brother, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, went missing for complete 8 days or 7 days thereabout, and when you were asked, you said that he was praying on the mountain? He has not come out to defend that allegation, or he has not come out to tell Biafra whether he said that or not. But he is busy writing rubbish on Twitter every day. He is busy insulting people who are fighting for his so-called brother. The person you claim to be your brother is missing in the hand of the enemy. And all you could do is to come on Twitter to distract us, to make us feel less busy, to make us lose focus on this battle on the media front. All this guy is doing, see, my brother, what this guy is doing is maybe when he feels that maybe the heat is too much on the Nigerian enemy, they will give him small money to come out and write rubbish to deviate the media warriors from keeping the enemy's hard. That's all he's doing. So nobody should consider him anything. We know, me personally know, I'm on account of I know. I don't need anybody to tell me about that. Look at what him and the Nene is doing. These are the people that we protected. These are the people we went on every platform on the social media to defend them. But today, this is what they are doing. This is what exactly Cain did to Abel. No, nothing different. Nothing. This is exactly what Cain did to Abel. History is repeating itself. You want to be the leader. Can you lead? Did Kanunta have the charisma? Does he have the quality to be a leader? Can he lead his own family first before coming to lead multitude of people, millions of people? Can he coordinate? What can he do? A useless, jobless man like that idiot in Germany. What can he do? Please, my fellow Biafrans, I urge all of you to ignore that animal. He is an animal. He is. Did him know how many people, how many of Kanunta's relation have died in this struggle to start with? How many of his relation have died in this struggle? Did him know how many young boys we have lost in this struggle? Did him know? He's just saying all this because he has not lost anybody. Those that are dying are nothing to him.
My brother, talking about losing.
Those that are dying.
My brother, hold on. Talking about losing somebody, we are aware that Eze and Ezenwai Israel Kanu died because of this struggle, and there is a cousin sister called I forgot her name, Adako, who was shot also and killed.
No.
So, but talking about Kanunta
So,
Kanu,
I'm not talking about the queen and the king. I know. I'm not talking about the king and the queen. Please, Biafran. I'm not talking about the father of.
I'm talking about. I said that the Kanu family. Listen, the Kanu family have lost a king and a queen and a daughter in that family. So, if you want to say something in regards to Kanunta Kanu direct, Kanunta Kanu was there when Operation Python Dance came into the palace.
Yes.
What happened?
Yes.
Where were he? What happened? Why didn't he receive bullets?
No, he was running. He don't want to die.
He went and collect money. He was interested in the money. 8.5 million. That was get. He stole it.
He don't want to die, but he wants other people's children to die. He said he loves Mazenam. Why didn't he be in the front when that Operation Python Dance was dancing with bullets and machine gun? Why didn't he come out so that they would kill him? So that for we to know that he loves his brother or his uncle, so to speak.
Brother, I have slept over this thing. I have slept over this thing for a very long time, and I can't keep it in my mind anymore. I remembered vividly the first day I entered into that palace. I saw Mazi. I portrayed. I told him, sir, I cannot disappoint you. I will not. In fact, I pledged my honesty to him once again while I was on the floor. And I repeated, and I'm doing that always to make sure that I will not betray. But what happened is that all the days I was in charge of activities in the palace, there was no problem. Why is it that the moment Mazi began to send me to go out, and are you still there?
I'm here.
The moment Mazi began to ask me to go and do my audit job outside, and Kanunta came in, then everything changed. Then there was the palace became scanty. Then there was an attack. Why? Biafrans have not thought about this. They need to begin to think about this to ask questions. Why? Why did it happen so?
That is what we are saying. We are wise. I think Biafrans are wise at this time around. Most of us are wise. We are not idiots. We are not foolish. But I have said to him on Twitter that if being loyal to command and control makes us zombie, then I myself, I am 100% a zombie.
Simple.
To Nnamdi Kanu. I'm not a hardened criminal like him. Thank you, my brother, and continue your job. Good night.
Good night for me. Thank you. The line is open once again for those of you that want to contribute to this program, because on this platform, I see the hot Nasa the talker. I am Mazo the Chukubi Kemako Biafran Kemkonambo Ezewif and Wanine. I am here because I have to tell the world the truth about what happened, what I know about Kanunta Kanu. This man is a criminal. Welcome to this program. I see the hot.
A confirmed criminal, Kanunta Kanu, Nene the rest of them, many people, even you are yet to identify many right inside IPOB as I speak. So we have confirmed that Nene Kanunta Kanu have their cabal in IPOB. I want to advise the IPOB lightweight media warriors. Whenever anybody brings any report against anybody, don't, because you hate that person, the reporter, don't, because the reporter is not a member of your clique, then you try to downplay and discredit and nullify the report the person is bringing. But I am not saying that you should just accept every report, but be investigative first. If you are well-meaning Biafrans, whenever a report is being presented against anybody, you try to verify the truth from lies regarding the report. And it will be so evil of you, even more evil than Satan, if you know the truth and you try to protect the offenders in IPOB because the offenders are members of the DOS and you want to get favor from them. Or, for example, if I want to go whenever she wants to protect China Samoro, I'm not saying that China Samoro has just done anything that I cannot defend. She will be considering because China Samoro is the one that recommended her to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu for recognition. And it is through this China Samoro that she, if we want to go, recommended Faith Ogala for recognition. It is the same China Samoro that had favored her this way or the other way. Then if any issue is raised against China Samoro, if we will not want anybody to talk about it, whether it is true or not, it is condemned as far as Efe is concerned because of the favor she had gotten and the one she is getting and the one she is yet to get. But Efe is an individual. We are talking about the affair of over 50 million Biafrans. Do you see where the hypocrisy comes? The sentiment, the nepotism. That is what I am talking about. We still lack people of integrity in the Biafra struggle. That is the reason we are suffering from all these crises. Look at the work I am doing. You have all the recognition, you have everything, but you cannot speak the quality of the truth that I'm speaking. Even if you start to speak it today, I have been the one in charge of speaking the truth before you. So that is my own credit. I will always come to remind you. It is not about having Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's recognition. It is about providing the quality of work. Even if I will lose recognition, but to ensure that I contribute to build IPOB and get Biafra, there is no problem with that. After all, recognition with failure, what does it benefit us? It is better if you lose that recognition, but we succeed. Me contributing my quota for our success. This is what I'm doing because all of the so-called IPOB media warriors are yet to come to my school for education. I have to still lecture them one by one. And one of the reasons the Biafra struggle is going backward is because they do not listen to my lectures. Their hypocrisy, their sentiment make them not to be listening to my lectures. If they have been listening to my lectures and be taking advantage of the content of my lectures, by now all of them should have been people of integrity. They are still lacking in integrity. They cannot be absolutely trusted. These are the people who can say yes today and say no tomorrow because of those they want to protect and because of their interest.
Where are you calling from?
One Afambo calling from Istanbul.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because eventually you will like I want to make my own contribution. Though maybe you're borrowing the if you were today, what I go. So eventually people when I want the because like I want to make an idea because I'm tired of hearing the bad news happening in the Eastern, like in our land. Like every day.
Brother, we are discussing. No, brother, don't deviate from this topic. I'm sorry, I have to cut you and take someone else. We are discussing about Kanunta Kanu, who is calling the media warriors a bad name. That is what we are talking about today. Welcome to the program, as it hot. I don't want to be deviated.
Good evening, my brother.
Welcome to the program. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Because I'm from Italy.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, I'm going to contribute to my watching live, so I'm going to in fact, I'm from all those tweeters and stuff like that. But I'm why you can't guy you also, but I told me because I have a lot of sacrifice in Megasari from the beginning. Now I have been following you for a long time, so now I've got a lot of sacrifice. But I told me you
My brother, go ahead and say, we open a big no to see I'm a human being, I'm not God. Nobody will take a matter because we were, or but let us go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Here which is joking in the sense of Imana Kanunta Kanu with Emmanuel with Nana because of the skin has is well now it does the family, you're part of the family. Oga Akamage in a Kanunta Kanu private that is of Okua inside, they put our outside because since they follow your program, for example, you sound very intelligent. In equal sometimes in a talk on without so one to over Kama equal Kanunta Kanu private instead of few people because I on I'm a you have his direct contact. You on the Instagram or Facebook and Twitter. I'm with the people who could have.
My brother, hold on. I understand you. If I have figure with you, it's not an issue that will make me that will provoke me. Do you know my anger now? My anger is that there are people that made him to grow this wing, which he is using to fly now. And out of those people, only few have come out to fight him now. Only few. Where are the remaining people? Let me tell you, when Kanunta is telling the world that we are the church card media warrior, and the one you call the master prophet is there telling you that we are Richard Abakara the media church card media warrior. What do you think? If we leave this struggle, if all the media warriors stop working, stop talking, stop doing everything, stop posting anything, within 48 hours, do you know what is going to happen? Just only 48 hours.
Yeah.
Can Kanunta Kanu, hold on now, brother, I'm coming. Hold on. Can Kanunta Kanu and Master Prophet put out an article, make videos to counter whatever that is going to happen in Biafra land within 24 hours? Can they? They cannot. Now, people are fighting to stop the evil, to make sure that your brother who is in the hand of the enemy come out. Then you are fighting the people who are fighting that battle. Do you understand that? So, when I come into any personal fight or whatever, what I'm doing is the job I need to do in the struggle. I am trying to pave way to make sure that the Directorate of State and the movement is intact. Then anybody, be it Kanunta Kanu, be it any other person that is coming from any angle to attack it, I will come out for that person. The only person that will treat this matter and make sure it is stopped or handled, however, is when Mazen Nankan is out. But for now, we are in battlefield. And there is no how we will stop this battle until the enemies give up. If they don't give up, we come out to begin to expose them until they give up. Go and check all the people that fought Mazen. It wasn't Kanunta that stopped them. It wasn't Fineboy that stopped them. It wasn't Mazi himself that stopped them. The people around Mazi, who are the media warrior, are the people that stopped them. There was a time that they were calling Mazi, they were lying against Mazi. They were doing truth 1, truth 2, truth 3. There is a woman called Ebere Chukwanibogu. There's a woman called Ngozi Mado. These women were fabricating lies against Mazi. Where was Kanunta then? Where was Fineboy then? I was in the forefront fighting that battle until we won, until they gave up. Then they free Mazi, they clear from Mazi way, and Mazi could continue to do the good job he's doing. So if we keep quiet and say, hey, let us settle it from inside, which inside, I don't have any personal issue with him. He is the one that took my name, going from platform to platform, lying against me, saying that I was chased out of parliament because I stole money. Why is the creative who stole 8.5 million? I told him how much he stole, and I told the world where he stole the money from. And I told the world the date, the hour, the minute which he stole the money. Let him tell the world how much I stole, where I stole it from. This is my problem with him. So if he thinks that he has balls, he's watching my program, let him pick, my number is here, let him pick phone and call me and challenge me, or to talk to me in any way he wants. My brother, they wanted to buy me over by sending me to Cyprus. Fineboy asked me that I should prepare they are going to do visa for me to be going to Cyprus. I said, no, I'm not going to any Cyprus.
Hey.
I'm going to be here because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu cannot be in the hand of the enemy. And I'll be going to Cyprus to go and do what?
You see?
Go Cyprus, I'm not go. So you cannot buy me over. And you cannot close my mouth not to talk. The reason why I will not talk is if he is not doing or saying anything that is affecting the struggle, let him be talking anything he wants to talk. But once he come insulting those who are fighting, I will come after him. So if you know him, you can call him and give him advice to, go and sit down, because I have some kinds of worm about him that I have not touched at all. Thank you. Go ahead and
I'm waiting for those couple cans of worms. Okay.
To be honest with you,
let me come and broke us.
I respect you so much because the sacrifice. I'm just imagining myself being in the situation your people are back home. All on their faces, the bullet, everything, the pressure, all on their faces. In my God, that is the confusion, the too much. I'm not in that, so, but as in everything, I respect you because so that's not you in a position again. Now, direct everything. So, body easy. My own suggestion, because I only want to do media warrior and the PCIPOD. Just I wanna to be honest, except this media warrior, we are going nowhere. And this is part of the mistake in 1966, 67 Biafran war, and which means this time we corrected the mistake. We are doing the right thing. So media warriors, we need to encourage them. He's making a big mistake, which I condemn it totally. All the very, very wrong. Again, people sacrifice their time, their internet to broadcast, and they say, so because in another way, only get to get peace. Because that's no.
My brother, thank you for your contribution. The truth is that do you know that the countries that have fought for their freedom in the past, that the people who are in front line fighting this battle, that the people, their sponsors are making sure that everything that they need is provided to them. Are you aware? Go and check when Eritrea was fighting to get their freedom from Ethiopia. Go and check the record when South Sudan was fighting to get their freedom from Sudan. Those who cannot fight, we are bringing money, sponsoring those who are in the front line, both in media and everything. But because we are voluntarily doing this job, because we are not being paid, that is why they have the countries to be calling us this name. And somebody wrote it here. It is a voluntary work. We are sacrificing our life, as I'm talking to you right now.
Kanunta should be among the sponsors of the Biafra agitation, in the sense that he does not fight. But rather than sponsoring, he is looting. The same is applicable to Nendeanya. The same is applicable to many others. Because we are fighting voluntarily, that is the reason they do not value our work and they do not value us. However, should we abandon the Biafra struggle, or should we forget about our freedom? Then if we quit today, have we gotten the freedom? Are we free? So we cannot, because of Kanunta Kanu, he is a sellout, who is the greatest zombie for working with the enemies. Prince Darlington said that he still has some cans of worms against Kanunta Kanu, which he has not yet brought out. Later on, I will go into his page to see if he had done another video on this topic, so that I will have some stuff for tomorrow. Because I don't have a stuff for tomorrow yet. So I will go and investigate. Then if not, I will look for that videos, but something must happen tomorrow. So, Kanunta Kanu, all these people, Master Prophet, staying in Germany and calling Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in Kuje prison as at 2015, 2016, 2017, demanding money from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to pay his house rent in Germany. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's parasitic in-law. These are the problem. We have the parasites in us. The mentally parasites. Those who are mentally parasitic, who only come to suck blood, suck milk, suck gas, suck everything suckable they suck, and do have nothing to contribute. Rather, their own contribution is loot. These are the people we are suffering. The thieves in IPOB. If you talk about Ndenya, they will begin to fight you. They will begin to protect her. Because they have their interest. They are investors in the loot being spearheaded by Ndenya Anya. These are the people we are suffering. Those who fought to get Ethiopia, we are funded by those who could not fight with them. But we are not funded. We do voluntary work. Then it is said that he is not listed among the payroll members, those whose name are in IPOB payrolls, meaning that IPOB does not pay him, but he's doing a very wonderful work. That is good. And that is the reason I always attack him when he becomes hypocritic, because he never knows the cost of his hypocrisy when he tried to play along with some of the sentimentalists. And that is the reason I always attack him. But because of my attack, Darlington is becoming a person of integrity than the rest of the IPOB media warriors. That is the reason they hate me. They hate me because I don't do like them. They hate me because I don't tolerate sentiment. No nepotism, no factionalism, no forming of irrelevant clique. I can only form truth bearers, those who believe in the truth and speak the truth and defend the truth. These are the people I want to relate with. But how many are they? How many are there at the moment? Everybody claims to be speaking the truth, but do they really speak the truth? Some may speak it, but they cannot defend it. Defending the truth is where the problem lies. It is not only about speaking the truth. Some people cannot even speak the truth. Some people forge lie and speak it as claiming that they have spoken the truth. Speaking hypocrisy. Speaking lies in hypocrisy. So these are the things that set us back, and these are the things I am also correcting. That is the reason we continue to identify who are the thieves in IPOB. Then we begin to orchestrate how to deal with them for the progress of Biafra agitation aimed at the restoration of Biafra sovereignty.
Using generator to do this program. I bought fuel. And it is only one program now that I do. If I want to do another, I have to buy another fuel. I have to buy the charge card. Somebody will be calling.
And IPOB does not pay him for that.
Tell me to keep quiet. I should stop talking about the person. It's not done. Thank you very much.
It's very insulting. Very, very insulting. It's not right.
Thank you very
It's not right. I condemn it totally. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Let me answer another person. I have another caller. Caller, welcome to the program. I see the hot. Your name and where you're calling from, please. Welcome to the program. I see the hot. Your name and where you're calling from. Are you there? I cannot hear you. Please check your microphone or whatever. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello, welcome to this program. I see the hot. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, I'm Miles Jessica. I'm a from this day. I'm thanking you in a special way for your people. You know, there is, a band, you shown us that the need to preach about your understand your plight. So, another Biafra land here, it's here or 3 easy preach Biafra and Biafra land. I think you in a issue way for that. Someone, not more with regard to this young guy, but this our brother. Honestly, whether you have anything personal Kanunta Kanu. Nobody has, in as much as all of us are Biafrans and specifically IPOP, registered IPOP members. Once Kanunta Kanu Meterone who anything against IPOP, Media Warrior or TOS, whether me as a member, you anybody at all, has the right to attack Kanunta Kanu because he has crossed the red line. So Kanunta Kanu has anybody, our brother or I'm sure more a member of IPOP because it was like anything personal. There is nothing personal. Kanunta has overstretched his his stupidity, and I think it is high time we treat his fuck up.
Of course.
Understand? Treat it in public because he has come out in public to mess himself up, and we are going to treat his fuck up in public.
Of course.
Honestly, among my people now watching there.
Of course.
So another thing that she points out is this: also that by at this point, news the Hamazonian is although not a member of IPOP, Ogamana each zone, in fact, every zone they have. All Indians of DOS is the leadership. If you go to Radio Biafra, listen to Radio Biafra. DOS is there. Stop conjoining for I hope my brother is listening to me. Stop saying we are confused. Well, nobody is confused. Kanunta is inconsequential. Our units are running very fine. Our zones are running very fine. Our, the meeting and around the world is running very fine. DOS is, piloting the affairs of the struggle. So why is somebody calling and say, oh, I'm confused? I'm always Indian issue. Stop giving such people chance to, stop, to, in order not to make other people to be confused. Only gonna know IPOP, man. Our IPOP worldwide are,
My brother, hold on.
In fact, by October 15th.
Hold on, my brother, hold on. I'll talk from here. On this platform, I used to welcome those with divergent opinion, and I have my reasons of doing that. Sometimes people will say, "Why are you taking call from infiltrators? Why are you taking call from people who doesn't believe in what you believe in?" I have my reasons. I learned a lot from Mazi. Mazi say, give them a listening ear. Sometimes that person who you think is a stupid person may give you a kind of idea that will help in a situation like this. The truth is that he spoke his own mind. That was his own opinion. And if he say he doesn't know whom he's following, don't kill him, don't blame him much, because there are people who joined this struggle yesterday who doesn't understand the do and don't, the left and the right. So when they see us talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's brothers or sisters, they will be angry, saying that you are insulting the Kanu's family. But what we are doing is beyond Kanu's family. What we are doing is beyond Ibe Kumai. What we are doing is beyond Kumai. We are talking about a nation here. We are talking about the restoration of a nation that belongs to over 80-something million people. So one single person, it doesn't matter who you are or where you come from, cannot come from nowhere and be causing problem, and you have us to watch you doing that. No, it's not done. So he says his own opinion. Okay, as he says this, there's a guy that called one day that he was writing on the comment section, fighting me, insulting me, saying so many things. You are fighting Kanu's family. I told him, I challenged him to call. Let him call on the platform. He called on the platform. When he called, he began to shout. I said, no, don't shout. Let's discuss man to man. He asked me a question about Kanunta Kanu and what I was saying about him and his in-law being master prophet. I answered him quietly, gently. Then I asked the guy a question. He couldn't answer me. He started fighting. You see how I deal with them. This man that called now did not call for debate. He was giving out his own opinion from his own heart. So I should listen to him. But after that, as you call now to correct him that this is whom we are following, that he shouldn't be confused of who to follow or who not to follow. That is to tell you that he may be a new person in the struggle. Because sometimes there are stories that I used to say on this platform, people will not understand. People will be thanking me, say, oh, Mazi, thank you, because you have taken us back, you have reminded me. Some people will say, I've never heard it before. It's the first time I'm hearing it on your platform. That is how the struggle is. There are people that doesn't know when Mazi Kanu started. Many people doesn't know that Mazi was kidnapped by Wasuike, stripped naked, complete naked. They beat him up, pour him urine. Many people do not know this I'm saying now. But when they listen to us, who are old men in the system, they will hear it and they will know what this man has passed through. So, in other words, forgive those who are asking questions or who are confused, because infiltrators are everywhere trying to lie against the leadership and to get more followers. By the way, these infiltrators we are talking about are sharing money, using money to entice people, to induce people in following them. But in this struggle, nobody is giving us money to do what we are doing. I'm not being paid to fight for my nation. Those who are collecting money to fight for their nation are fake, because at the end of the day, they will fail. And they are not even fighting for their nation. Instead, they are fighting against those who are fighting for their nation. So that's all I have to say. Please round up so that I can bring the program to an end. Thank you.
Okay, Master, thank you so much for clearing the our time. Thank you so much. Can you use the opportunity just add one or two things? When you're going to get, especially the guy I just called, the IPOP remains ever strong, and we are indomitable. And I know that in fact, by October 16th and 17th in UK here, we are organizing 1 million march in UK. Before that, we are going to do another demonstration in Liverpool, because Onyendu is the Liverpool fan, so we want to honor him with that. So after the rally, then we'll come down to Trafalgar Square, London, for the 1 million march, which will take 2 days. So IPOP is ever strong. Let's Kanunta Kanu. Kanunta Kanu is nobody. What is interested in his man, and removing him or him being there has nothing to do with. He has no significance in the movement. He just is inconsequential. So Mazi, let me use this opportunity to apologize to you in a speech, on a personal note. Those days you used to say something against Nene because I didn't know much. I never knew Nene was this foolish and immoral. So I was like, man, I used to write. I never called anyway, but I used to write on the comment section that this is not the right time, and you shouldn't be doing this. And I was the kind of, sometimes my write-up could be demeaning. So I was like, you are doing the bad thing, or you are kind of going the wrong direction. But now I understood where you are going. And if we had seen what you saw, by now we would have stopped what is lingering today. So I'm so sorry for that. And I keep on calling on you and every other media warrior to keep on doing the very good job they are doing. And of course, we'll be happy with you guys. And we, the IPOP members, are also happy with you guys. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Thank you very much, my brother. And I wholeheartedly appreciate and accept your apology, because as in Ipob is here, this is our brother who was one of those that were attacking me, those that doesn't understand what I was fighting against then. But I thank God that so many of them are now, their eyes have just opened and they now know the truth why I was doing what I was doing there. However, I have another caller on the line, and this may be the last caller of the day. Welcome to the program, Aside Hall.
Hello?
However, prevention is better than cure. Yes, the caller had apologized for having been attacking Mazu Soji for speaking against Nneanya because he was emotional. He is just one person among thousands upon thousands of people who were against Osaji, who were against me, who speak against these people, when they should be verifying to know whether what Osaji have been saying against Nneanya, against Kanunta Kanu, against Ogbuefi, against the rest of the people, whether they are true or not. They will just conclude, oh, Nneanya is no ego area, Kanunta Kanu is no ego area, Kanunta Kanu is Mazinam Kanu's brother. Do you think his brother can do him a fault? Do you think that is emotion, sentiment, hypocrisy, and the parochialism? These are the problem. Yes, he is coming to apologize after 1 year of having been attacking Darlington. But can you match to compare the damages Nneanya Kanunta Kanu have caused in this Biafra struggle since that 1 year till now? Can you compare it to this apology? It should be better that he verified initially to know who is doing the right thing and who is doing the wrong thing between Nneanya and the Darlington before he knows whom to support and whom to attack. Because emotionally, our people fight the wrong fight, fighting the right people and protecting the wrong people. Then when they have caught the wrong people, use them to cause more harms and damages, only for them to come and begin to apologize when it has been too late. So I am making this video for our people to be learning, for our people to be proactive more and more, and our people to be more rationalistic rather than being emotional. No matter what anybody may say, have your own independent reasoning. Think on your own. Be investigative. Investigate things. Verify what you hear so that you try to know the truth from lies, the reality from falsehood. Then you stand in the right position to know whom to support and whom not to support. Yes, it is true that all of us make mistakes in one way or the other, at one time or the other. But it is very, very important that we are investigative, so that when we make the mistake, we will quickly regain our step. We retrace our step. We gain balance once again, then we continue the journey. But when you are absolutely emotional, the mistake that will take you 1 month to correct will take you over 1 year. And that is exactly what is happening now. And when the enemies have succeeded to achieve what they want to achieve and cause more damages. So the apology becomes a curing medicine when all we needed is a preventive medicine, which is, this is what Nneanya had done. Is it true? How do I know? Then you begin to investigate. That should be the better medicine, preventive medicine, than curing medicine. Curing medicine after the sick people have suffered from the disease, suffered pain, wasted their time, spent more of their money, more of their energy, then enduring more griefs before we begin to say, oh, we are sorry. We're going to begin to give them medication. So we have to be wiser than we have been all this while.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, Mazi, good evening. I could see Nico and the other down in no program gonna so when after going but the equity book the Kanunta open. Kanunta was a open because now since the calendar year, Obidogo attack over the leadership. Kita na ndị mmadụ na-ayọ therapy and ife a niile na ọ na-enye ife anyị ji attack ya ka akọwala ndị a na-amara ọbụla ọ na-enye infiltrators moral ịbatazi na onwego ndị ha maka na mgbe ọbụla otu witli onwe nke nwenụ na ọ dị ka African rep amamteri nani what na ije na peji Uchemefo, if Uchemefo,
again. Mbobona your enemy they look praise wege man ni mebega jita. So all the infiltrators they praise in the anine. Ndị otu ekperima ma ịmago na ekperima na ya destroy again kita na onwere ozi power bụ na nwere ọbụna onwere power na ọkali gị na announce ihe ọbụla na abịa announce ya n'ọsọsọ YouTube ya ka ọ kwụsịrị na nwere media na-ekwu ya so ike agụ gị mana ihe nna achọ ka ngwa Kanunta bụ na ofu onye siela ọra ofu esiela igwe mmadụ na igwe mmadụ ga-elisie mana igwe mmadụ siela ofu onye na ọ ga-akarị ya Kanunta ka nna atụrụ inu a Kanunta sọsọ nya ezuru destroy Ipob so ndị mmadụ adị n'afọ ebe anyị nwere so many enemy kampụsịrị na watch ihe na-emenụ ndị ihe nna ekwu bụ onye Ipob ọbụla na-ege m ntị Ipob memba ife onye ọbụla ọ dụrụ ga ya na onye ejiri ozi obi apụta azụ ihe anyị na-eme na ọ bụgoro mma iru abụọ ọ nọ ebe a nọ ebe a identify onye a n'ụdị ndị a bụ ndị ọbụla nke na ha nọdụ obere oge ha na-emeduru gị ife chicho na gị na fa so unu nwa bụ ndị nọ midia unu na-alụsi olu n'ike isi n'ike maka ndị nọkwa legal team na-alụ nke fa maka varisejo for this post o mere kịta ama ma ọ gaghị elo ngwe n'irelezi maazị Nnamdi Kanu mana ụfọdụ ndị infiltrator amaghị ha na-akọ so biko unu bụ ndị nọ midia jisi n'ike ụbụ ana n'ụlọ azụ na mmeri bụ nke anyị Kanunta ama mmeri nwaanyị na ndị otu a bụ ndị oditiv ndị na-ama and ihe o ji agba ha bụ na ọnwụ ofu n'ime ha mụ na ya kwuru okwu mgbe ọ bụrụ na ihe ọ na-akọ bụ there is a standing order na standing order bụ na asị ma Chikedozie bring ya Ogbuefi paaki oke because Ogbuefi ka anyị eji nwee mebi Ipob ya mara m ka Kanunta siri maka ego mana Chineke nna ya abụ ya ike very soon so unu nwa bụ ndị nọ midia na-alụ olu n'ọfụma jisi n'ike maka na ya manye onye a space anyị nye onye a space ọ bụ ndị the leadership allegation ọ pụta ọkọlụ gị ofu akọ without any evidence anya na infiltrators na nya na Simon Ekpa na-akọ ofu ụdị akọ kita ofu ikana bụ na wọkụ maka mgbe Simon Ekpa bidoro kpọwa maazị Chinasa Nworu Mohammed Abbas ije nya na Kanunta bidogo kpọwa maazị Chinasa Nworu Mohammed Abbas kita na chike onye Simon sị na ha na-awọkụ wituludo kita na onye oge na mmadụ na-abụ amala ihe na-aga nọ na ọ gbachiri nkịtị sisi bụ Kanunta shi na Simon ga destroy onwe ya kita na Simon na destroy rozi Ipob onwepụtazi afọ ule mana Chineke nna ga-abụ ya ike so jisi n'ike ya bụ obere ihe nwere ịkọ n'abalị a mgbana
Thank you very, very much for the contribution. They never born the bagger that is going to destroy this truth. They never give birth to your mama. I can't run naked. In fact, I can't run in myself. I'm one nugget. Naga to it. Ya bụrụ mmadụ wee nwee ike iji chọba nne gị nụọ ya wee mụọ gị ife ya ebe ikwu okwu in 1 million years you cannot. There's a point this guy made here. When your enemy begin to praise you, know you that you are doing the wrong thing. Ọ bụ na uche mefọ na ishia update Tarinemi, I've been watching his movement, I've been watching his tweet, I've been watching his this African rep of position. I don't know what is wrong with that particular post, that African red post. I don't know what is wrong with it. Ipob leadership to checkmate that guy because I'm seeing the update he is putting out. I'm watching it. I know he doesn't want to come out full, but he's bringing one of his leg out small. I'm watching. The day I will talk about Tarinemi, I know they will say, hey, why are you attacking African red? Why attacking? I brought Uche Mefo to his knees. Brought George Onibe to his knees. Not only me anyways, but I was in the forefront. How much more any other person? I'm seeing how Kanunta is sharing his update. You don't make enemy with you don't make a friend with your enemy. Be it your brother. If your brother turn to an enemy, you treat him as an enemy. If your sister turn to enemy, you treat that person as an enemy. You don't romance with them and you come and be pretending like you are making peace. That is rubbish. I'm following up all your updates, Tarinemi, and you have to be very, very careful. Very, 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 very careful because Biafrans are watching you. This is what I have to say this night. And on this note, my brothers and my sisters, I think I'm going to bring this program to an end. I will not answer any more calls. Thank you very much.
There is a point I want to make from his last statement.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for
and
watching.
precisely about the position of
IPOB,
African rep.
We are freedom fighters. We are not terrorists. And Mazi Kanu is our leader. And believe you me, Mazi is coming out very, very soon. Kanunta Kanu, pack well, or I will continue to expose your secret. All the evil you have done, I'll continue to expose them. Because you think that they have silenced me. Nobody silenced me. Nobody silenced me. I know what I am doing. And again, you and the men, but I have grown men here to media warriors. You people should take half, do whatever you want. You know, money who you get chairman, you know, because again, Johnny Bian, you know,
So the point I want to make regarding the position of African rep is a vital point. And when I make this point, then I will draw your medulla oblongata closer to the fact. Then if you want to understand, you understand. If you don't want, that is your own cup of tea. So far as the African representatives or the African representative as a person and his office, the office of the African representative of IPOB is located in Africa. The African politicians, the Nigerian politicians, including the Nigerian agents in IPOB, will continue to lobby. They will continue to lobby. They will be lobbying the person. They will be lobbying that position every now and then, day and night. So this is where I want to draw your close attention to. Because the African rep is the person in charge of IPOB in Africa. So no matter what we are doing, the IPOB in Africa is a very strong hold. It is a very strong hold that we cannot play with. So the IPOB in Africa will either work for Biafra or they work against Biafra. And you know that our people still have the mentality of follow suit. The mentality of follow suit. And this zombie of issue we are talking about. Yes, if people call us zombie when we are obeying rightfully, there is no problem with that. But if people call us zombie when we are obeying stupidly, the people can be right. And the same Kanunta Kanu is mentioned, Uche is mentioned, and don't be surprised that Nnenyanya will be involved. Of those who will be working with the Nigerian agent to buy the office and the person of the African representative, using that office and using the person to control many other IPOB members to support them in what they are doing, lying to a lot of them, and the CNC, which is command and control, will be the platform for controlling them. And the people may be believing that they are doing the right thing, supporting the wrong people, believing they are supporting the right people, without them knowing that the African representative might have deviated from the real track, and without them knowing that Nnenyanya, Uchemefo are people behind the African representative. If it is not announced to us, we may not know about this thing. But so far as it is in Africa, the Nigerian politicians will continue to send people to buy them over. So it is our collective duty to protect that office. That office is a very strong hold, and it is not office that IPOB should joke with. So I would not be surprised that anybody, being the African representative, can compromise any day. That is the office George Onyibe occupied before he compromised. What we had, what was presented to us about George Onyibe, but I can tell you that many other things had gone behind the scene that we are not revealed to us, because that position is located in Africa, and that position covers the entirety of Africa regarding IPOB and Biafra agitation. Not only Biafra land, not only Zoological Republic, all over Africa. So it is a very powerful office. So the slave masters, the tyrants, the criminal politicians will always be trying to buy that office over to be working for them, while making us believe that the office of the African representative is still working for us, the indigenous people of Biafra. So it is a very, very important issue. Then, as time goes on, we will come to begin to understand more and more things that will be playing out from that office. So like that, like all other people, we should be scrutinizing everybody, verifying, investigating, separating the fact from fictions, then separating realities from falsehood, separating the absolute lies from the absolute truth. May God bless you for listening. The program has just come to an end, and I remain your serviceable servant, Evangelist Inyima Kalu. I also say to you, bye for now until I come your way.